Hi parents, and welcome to our first virtual back to school night. My name is Miss Daughtry and I am your child's second grade teacher for this school year. Our room number is C12 and my email address is also on the first slide for your information. It's sdaughtry@vineland.org. A little bit about me: I have two children. My daughter is 17 and my son is 14. I also have a spoiled dog who is always by my side, especially when we're at home. So let's go ahead and get started. Communication. So this year we will be using Seesaw as our primary communication. I did list my email address again. When we get back to school, we will be utilizing the agenda book as well to write down homework assignments and other information. Our schedule is listed here as well. Now, this is our in-school schedule. Our hybrid schedule is a little bit different. So in the morning, we will have reading and language arts, whole group and small group, followed by lunch, recess, health and PE, specials, math, and then social studies or science. Our specials this year, they are by week and not by day. So week 1, we have Spanish, and we had Spanish last week. So this week we have music, week 3 is art, week 4 library, and week 5 physical education. I tried to give us a little bit of an overview for our ELA for second grade. So for writing, we're going to be focusing on journal writing and personal narratives, opinion and letter writing, and we also have a research project. For spelling, all of our lists will be located on Spelling City. It's a really fun program that the kids really seem to enjoy. There's lots of games and activities to reinforce all of those skills that we are working on. For reading this year, we're going to try to stick to a 5-day schedule and testing as far as spelling, and for a lot of the reading stories will be on Fridays, so that'll kind of give us some consistency. Just like last year, when you're looking at the report card, if you notice BL, OL, or AL, that means below level, on level, or above level. Grammar this year, we're going to be talking about subjects and predicates, complete sentences, nouns, verbs, commas, quotation marks, and proper sentences. Some of the testing will be completed through Linkit, just like last year. But as always, once we get closer to that, I will send out that information. Think Central is the online component for practice work and access to all the materials that we would have at school. They're just online for both reading and math. Last week, your child completed a math activity just for practice. Everyone was able to log in, completed it, and received a 100 for that activity. So I just want to say thank you for completing that. This slide has, I broke it down by chapters for Go Math. So Chapter 1, Number Concepts. Chapter 2, Numbers to 1000. Chapter 3, Basic Facts and Relationships. Chapter 4, Two-Digit Addition. Chapter 5, Two-Digit Subtraction. Chapter 6, Three-Digit Addition and Subtraction. Chapter 7, Money and Time. Chapter 8, Length in Customary Units, that should say. Chapter 9, Length in Metric Units. Chapter 10, Data. Chapter 11, Geometry. It's very important this school year that your child continue to practice their facts every day. Addition and subtraction facts 220. We will be using extra math. Flashcards at home are extremely helpful as well. If there's a day where I don't have it on the lesson plan, please make sure that every day your child is completing one session of extra math. Our social studies this year, we have some units that we're going to talk about, and social studies will be covered from September until December this year. So our first unit that we are beginning this week is My Community, My Country, then Working to Meet Our Needs, The World Around Us, Celebrating Our Traditions, and Our Nation Past and Present. We will then cover science starting in January until the end of the school year. So Unit 1 will be physical science, properties of matter. Unit 2, life science. And Unit 3, earth science. Our grading system. The grading system has changed a little bit. Instead of last year, we had alternate assessments, quizzes, 30, 30, 30, and 10. This year, we have learning tasks, which will cover 50%. We have assessments and projects will then cover the other 50%. The grading stays the same as far as A, B, C, D, and F. And our special subjects, conduct, work habits, and handwriting, are E, G, S, N, N. Excellent, good, satisfactory, and needs improvement. So once we get back to school, our math homework will be given nightly, except for Fridays. For spelling, we will have a spelling packet that will give your child choices as to which activities they want to complete. So they might, one of the choices might be writing your words 3 times each, or bouncing a ball and saying your spelling words. Another one might be spelling city. It's just a chance to kind of have a little bit of variation and let your child choose which activities they find more interesting to them. As long as they're practicing their spelling words and they know the pattern for the week, that's all I'm concerned about. Reading every night is also very important. It can be any book that they choose, anything that they're interested in, if they like football or, cat books or anything. As long as they're reading and building their stamina for reading and a love of reading, that's the most important part. When we are completing assignments in school, it's very important that your child writes their name on all of their homework. Sometimes it gets a little confusing when I go through the folders and I'm collecting the papers, and I just take them out real quick, so I don't always get a chance to see whose homework it was. So just make sure they put their name on their homework every night, and once we get back, your child will have a special number that will go at the end of their name as well. Classroom rules, pretty much, what you would expect at home as a parent, same thing that I would expect at school. Be kind to others, be honest, listen to your teachers and classmates, follow directions, raise your hand to speak, treat the school like your home, and follow the golden rule, treat others the way you would like to be treated. Class Dojo point, I'm hoping to start this once we get back. Last year I used Class Dojo for communication and for our behavior system, but now that we're using Seesaw, I'm just going to use it for behavior once we start back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, in October. So your child will receive so many points for completing a various, just pretty much doing what they're supposed to during the day. So they can earn a point for, completing their homework, or for helping out a classmate, or for just doing a great job that day, or giving it, 100%. And all of these points will be added up, and then they are rewarded. So they get to choose their rewards as well, because I want them to have ownership in it. I want them to choose what they want to do, because then it will be more meaningful for them. Some of the rewards, I will have a prize box, wooden nickels like we did last year, positive principal phone call home. We have our whys, and we also have a marble jar and celebration, which is a whole class. Here are some useful websites that you might find helpful. And at any time throughout the school year, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at any time. I will be recording another video and sending that home through Seesaw with more information about our Bitmoji classroom. Thank you so much for your support.